Race fans, it's about that time of year where the NASCAR Cup Series season schedule is about to get very interesting. This past weekend, they raced at Road America, and we saw a new first-time winner in Tyler Reddick. And now we're going to head out to the Atlanta Motor Speedway out in Hampton, Georgia, which is now racing like a restrictor plate track, which could produce an upset winner. So this weekend is going to be very exciting like it was in March. But I'm also here today to do a Pick 5 contest. The rules are the same as always. Comment down your top 5 to be entered. If you go 5 for 5, you get an autograph of your choice. And if you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card. So comment down below to be entered, and who knows, you may win a prize. But let's get started.
Hey, it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here at Kroger, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
I am just going to go straight into my predictions, but winning this Sunday's Quaker State 400 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway will be no other than the 6 car of Brad Keselowski. In years past, Brad Keselowski, when they have gone to Atlanta, was always the favorite and always the guy that went to victory lane. But that's when the track was just a basic 1.5 mile intermediate type of track, where cars are race close early on, but as the run goes on, they're going to be spread it out by so much. And it got dull at some times, but Keselowski always dominated and found himself in victory lane. But after the 2021 race in July, they had a tough decision to make. Did they repave the track, which is something that needs to happen? Or did they keep it like that and have to go through more track issues in the future? They ultimately decided to pave it, but also to add more banking. And this is causing them to race like restrictor plate tracks like Talladega and your Daytona. And at them 2 tracks, we can very well see upset winners on any given Sunday and Saturday. So this weekend, I think we will see an upset winner on the Cup side of things, and probably will see one on Xfinity. Top of my head, I'm going to say, I don't know, Josh Berry is going to be quick, and that's not an upset, but he's going to be up there. But my dark horse in the Xfinity side of things, let's go with J.J. Elliott in the 66 car. Probably not going to happen, but hey, it's a dark horse. Anything can happen. But back to the Cup side of things, I believe Brad Keselowski will get the job done. In March, he was very competitive when he was actually giving full effort. At the beginning, Keselowski had a little bit of damage from an early wreck, but it did not hold him back aerodynamically. He was all right. He was just putting laps in the book and trying to stay clean for the end. And when it mattered the most, he was up there and got a good top 10 result, if I'm not mistaken. And also a big old fine, because that was a race. They discovered that they had a issue with the car. Yeah, that's why he's in the lower part of the point standings right now. But Keselowski will win, and that will be yet another winner this season. And I believe that will make it 14 or 15, something like that. And yeah, you got New Hampshire, you got Pocono, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Daytona. I'm so out of order, but like I'm saying, you got a lot of decent tracks coming up. And it's hard for me to believe that there's going to be less than 16 winners. I believe there's going to be more. Truex and Blaney are definitely going to go to victory lane. And I would think Kevin Harvick will at some point in time, but hey, you just don't know it. These races. Like this past weekend, Chase Briscoe won stage number 1. He should have pitted, but he stayed out and got that stage point. That stage point, in my opinion, pretty much solidified his spot in the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Because right now, at the beginning of the week, he had 6 playoff points. Now he has 7. And I just don't see many drivers getting up that high. So Briscoe, I think, is locked into the playoffs. And Austin Cindric, if he gets a stage point sometime down the road before the playoffs, he will lock himself in. And yeah, I'm way off topic here, but Brad Keselowski will win this Sunday's race at Atlanta, and I believe he will win a stage. Finishing second will be the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney this year has been very hit or miss. He won the All-Star race, and besides that, he's struggled to go to victory lane. And that day will happen. I don't think it's going to be at Atlanta. Maybe at Loudon the following week, but who knows? Ryan Blaney will finish second. Rounding out my top 3 will be the 17 car of Chris Buescher. And this weekend, RFK Racing is inviting me and my friends out to the Cup race at Atlanta. And I'm going to be around the 17 team a lot. I would like to see them to go to victory lane. I don't think they will. I think their teammate will. But how cool would it be to see the 17 car in victory lane? Last time it was in victory lane was Stenhouse in Daytona in 2017, if I'm putting the two together. Yes, that's a long time ago. Chris Buescher was going to win. Not this weekend in Atlanta, maybe in Daytona in late August. But rounding out my top 4 is going to be the 4 car for Kevin Harvick. I believe he's going to be a serious factor and at the end of the Sunday's race. And who knows, he may sneak it out and lock himself into the playoffs for the time being. But hey, anything can happen. Top 4 for Harvick is probably going to happen in my opinion. He's smart when it comes to plate racing. He knows when to give it full effort, and he knows when to just sit in the back and just ride around. And I believe that's going to be the way to go for a lot of drivers that are on the cut line. You do not want to lose a lot of points for a big wreck and being involved in it. Rounding out my top 5 will be the 34 car of Michael McDowell. In this last couple of weeks of racing, Michael McDowell has been an all-star. He is getting the most out of his equipment week in, week out. And I believe he's going to find himself in victory lane before too long. Whether that's a restrictor plate track like Atlanta, Daytona, Talladega later in October, or maybe a Watkins Glen. He's a great road racer. I believe he's going to go to victory lane for the second time in his career in 2022. But where will that be at? I don't know. Atlanta could possibly be one of the tracks. So there you go, my top 5. You got Brad Keselowski in the 6th, winning this Sunday's race at the Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Quaker State 400. Second place will be the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. Third place will be the 17 car of Chris Buescher. Fourth place is going to be the 4 car of Kevin Harvick. And rounding out my top 5 will be the 34 car of Michael McDowell. And my dark horse for this Sunday will be the 38 car of Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland is a great plate racer, so is his teammate. They will work together, and I believe they'll be up front when it's all said and done. But the main question is, will this be a wreck fest? Yes, I believe so. I believe this time around, not like last year, they're all relying on Daytona to be their only chance to win in. I believe drivers and teams are going to think that way, and it's going to cause for things to be very chaotic, and I believe we will see some big wrecks this Sunday in Atlanta. So, if your driver's racing this Sunday and they're on the cut line, you better hope they play it smart and just ride around in the back, because you do not want to be caught up in a wreck and lose a lot of points to your fellow competitors. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe and comment down below your opinions to be entered in this Sunday's Pick 5 contest. And also, stay tuned for the vlog after this weekend. It's going to be up shortly after Sunday night. So stay tuned for that for a full weekend vlog for myself at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and I'm going to the Braves game and so on. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Peace.